Okay. Okay, finally everything's working. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know. Hold up. First, let's check if YouTube is working. Okay. I don't know what the fuck was happening. But for their reason, my like for their reason, like my stream would not start and like my OBS crashed and like a bunch of shit was happening. And including the fact that today in like in general, I think like I've been suffering more hardware issues as time was going on, and I know why. No? Nice. Like yesterday, my game crashed. Like I finished the stream because like I was finishing the stream with the fact that like my game was crashed, had crashed, and I was like, you know what, the signal from the plan is that I cannot like keep playing it. But in general, I think I've been suffering more issues, and I know what exactly could be the reason behind it. If it's like from certain point of view, my my PC is aging up, obviously. It's not aging up severely. It's like it's not that old, but like there is a planned obsolescence in recent hardware where essentially like it's like 5 years, every 5 years essentially like your hardware decreases in quality. And I know that particularly. Or if it's completely unrelated to hardware and there are just, I don't know, some glitches going on. I don't know. I just really hope my PC is doing fine. It's my precious little baby, okay? Nope. No. Nice. Where's the baseball bat? What? There it is. Okay. Nice. Anyway, yesterday we finished the stream on literally my PC crashing. No, like my game crashing. And but I spent literally entire 3 hours fighting these motherfuckers. To be fair, so far so good. In fact, we're doing it with great precision and furious anger. Nice. I remember that like maybe I left this one behind. I'm gonna increase actually structural reserve instead. Oh, go over here. Nice. Ooh, come on. There it is. Ah, I got second phase. Okay. Okay. Oop, nope. No. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, there it is. Some of those kicks were pretty mean, not gonna lie. We're actually gonna increase structure reserve once more. One more structure reserve increase, and then we're gonna pump stuff into other branches. Nice. No, your stick is not good enough. You need a metal pipe at least. Whoop. Hell yeah. Okay. Next guy. Come on, come here. Whoop. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Come here. Whoop. There it is. Exchange a stick. New stick. So today I actually went to grocery store and genuinely, here's the thing, like I need to go to buy milk mostly, but then besides the milk I literally couldn't figure out if I actually needed anything else in the fucking store. So I just went around the grocery store just looking for maybe there's an item I want to buy, and I ended up buying one of those like store sushi, which actually not bad. And number one wasn't on discount, so something happened to it. I don't know, maybe somebody jerked off on it. But it was not bad. It was not bad sushi. I think they actually started to replace the salmon in the rolls with like some like mix of fish. I don't know if it's still salmon or whatever, but it's like now it's like a paste instead of like a whole salmon piece, which is a little bit less a little bit less what's the word I was looking for? Demure, right? Nice. Hey, that actually was pretty good. Maybe it's the structure reserves, the fact that I improved that. Like, they, like I could take a beating way easier. Oop. But I will increase parry impact. Need to increase it a little bit at least. No. Fucker. Oh, come on. It was going good. It was going good. We started the side out. It's going pretty good. Anyway, that was returned from the store. I saw my neighbor. Not a neighbor, like a flatmate. I saw my flatmate standing next to entire
If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
what the fuck do you call it? Where you put your clothes inside. I remember now in German, but I don't remember it in English, which is fucking really fucking with me. In German it's Komodo, but it's not commode. Like at least translation is not directly.
Yeah? Come on, hit me.
Wardrobe. He was standing next to an entire fucking wardrobe. No, like a, you know, not like a room-sized wardrobe, but not a walk-in closet. But it was big enough to not be able to fit into the elevators we have. An elevator seemed to have not even worked because, well, because I don't know how obviously I have to say it. I helped out the guy to bring the fucking, to bring it upstairs, but like I had to like leave my groceries, you know, on the first floor, and and then when I went down to grab my groceries again, I was like, do I want to walk like upstairs through the stairs? I just climbed the stairs with a fucking closet on my fucking on my shoulders. I don't particularly want to, you know. I'm not particularly interested in like keeping this up. No. Nice. Anyway, yeah, I helped him up, but like number one, it was way too tall in terms of like we literally couldn't like bring it into the apartment, you know, just slightly leaning. You had to like almost get the shit vertical in order to get it into the apartment. And like on the stairs, the turns were getting like the turns were getting like fucking sharp. Not sharp, like close, you know, tight. That's what I was looking for. The turns were getting like tight to the point of like, as I was like turning with the fucking thing, I was like, it's pressing on my lungs. I cannot. I have to like breathe in, like I'm doing cave diving, you know, just to. I have to breathe in like I'm doing fucking cave diving just to turn this fucking shit around.
No way. No fucking way.
Okay, good. Fuck. They did a combo. Okay. I was sure you're gonna do it, but like, I'm like, what's the harm in trying? Whoop. Fucker. Fucker. We can still do it. I'm so anyway, so yeah, like help my neighbor brings that fucking shit into apartment, and not gonna lie, fuck, not gonna lie, it was annoying, especially because like my legs hurt from a workout I did, and like it's difficult to walk as is. So climbing the fucking stairs with this shit on my back as like the door of this closet keeps falling off. I just think, fuck, why did I sign up for it? Like you're saying, honestly, it would be like understandable from like an omnipotent point of view if I said, no, sorry, I can't help you. But it's also but it also would look like a massive dick move from just in-person perspective of like a neighbor is in need and you see this and you go, nah, I don't think so. No, my legs hurt, sorry. So that's kind of that was kind of the problem, the dilemma I fell into, where like I have a valid excuse, at least what I think is a valid excuse, which is like like my legs are dog. I can't. It's not like I can unhurt my legs right now. But like at the same time, you know, I still helped. And for that, my neighbor gave me some peach iced tea, like a carton. Which here's the thing, I appreciate it very much. I fucking hate peach. Like, it's very unfortunate reward. Like I honestly didn't even expect a reward. I was just like, you know, doing it out of the kindness of my heart. So I do appreciate getting something. Oh fuck! I was planning to finish it with a combo move. Nice. Ah, second phase, you bastard. Sometimes he doesn't have second phase, you know. You know, sometimes there is like such a stupid dodge of just like I was trying to like get around him, and it just coincides that like it kind of dodges his punch. And that was some hitman level tracking on that girl. Whoop. Nice. Ah, fuck, I was planning to... Okay. Yeah, want to see a magic trick? Here it is. Nice. Okay, please don't miss with a fucking battle throw. Sometimes he misses a throw and it's just kind of embarrassing. Oh. Okay, I'm backing away. I'm backing away. Bro. The fact that he was still on the ground this entire time is fucking hilarious. Excuse me? I know you were like a heavy set individual, but like goddamn. Like man was glued to the ground. Gravity is not an issue, I guess.
That's closed tonight.
I just want to see the fucking fight, okay? I want to see if I can like drop a stick in ways that like I can still. I will not be able to get back through. No.
Come on, Sifu. Damn, he's on fire. Holy shit.
Okay, nice. Grab a baseball bat. Not gonna give you a second phase. Oop. Fuck, whoa. There it is. Nice. And they're just kind of chilling over here. Well, this guy's not that much, but this guy, he's just out. He just cleans through. And actually, yesterday when I was exercising, I have a kettlebell, but like most of the time I just use kettlebell as like a dumbbell and just like do like arm curls with it. And in that sense, I fucked up yesterday because I like swung it up a little bit too hard without paying attention how hard it's went, and like just fucking smacked myself with the kettlebell into my forehead and fucking hurts. Like for a second I was like fucking what's going on? Like I forgot how many fucking arm curls I did. I forgot everything. I just was like I'm done. Like I just I'm gonna keep doing this anymore. I'm good. I don't think I got like concussion from with race, and just like when you get like very strongly hit with a fucking what I assume is concrete inside, you know, with a rock solid fucking 10 kilogram kettlebell, you kind of go, you know what, fucking I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That can't be possible.
No, you got the second phase. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. No, you bastard. What if I skip shit and just go all the way into
If you're not on the list, you're not getting.
Private, back off
No.
now.
everything into the structure reserve and start skipping stuff as well.
Yeah. See, there's no place for you here. Please don't hit me.
Nice.
What are you doing, fool?
Nice. Keep going, keep going. Nice. Thank you, random citizen. I appreciate it very much. What a helpful souls this guy is. You know what's fun? You can't catch these bottles like from up close. I mean, NPCs also can't catch them from up close, which is pretty useful. But oh, well, let me grab another one. They don't usually fall for the same trick twice, but it's a special case. Nice. Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck, what? You missed that? Fuck, hold up. You really got my structure reserve down. You know, I had actually a fun theory when I was after the game was done yesterday. I actually had an idea that, like, I don't think it's collaborated with anything in the story, but it would be kind of interesting. Okay, imagine if, okay, essentially every single time the main character does a takedown, right? The reason he's gaining health back is because he's taking it away from the people he takes down, right? It's kind of like he's absorbing their life force for himself, just like the amulet absorbs your life force in order to restore you to life every time you die. In the same regard, every time you take somebody down like this, like I'm not saying he's killing them. I'm just saying that he's like taking away like a year or two, you know, to restore his interest in turn. Which I think, here's the thing, is it more or is it less or more evil to not kill somebody, but you take away like a year off from their lifespan, you know? A year? Because that is an obvious, like, that's an obvious theory for, well, I don't know how obvious, but that's like the #1 theory I had about people who get like the second wind when they like resist a takedown. I assume the reason they can resist a takedown is because they have like Like they're deep in the circle, so they get like a power boost. It's not the same as ours, but like they're probably like sacrificing some amount of like their lifespan in order to take us down. Oop. And I mean, it's not like out of the question because like as we've seen, they are very devoted to Yang. Yang, that's his name, right? They are very devoted to Yang, so it's not like out of a question that they like some of the disciples and the gang members would be like, yeah, I'll like sacrifice a year. And like it's not even like did Yang even tell them, you know? Maybe he just was like, yo, by the way, if you carry this, you can like get a second wind.
This battle isn't over yet.
You're a fast learner.
Come here. Whoa.
You disappoint me.
Who's disappointing whom? Actually, I am disappointed. She took away a lot of my lifespan with that one. Not lifespan, my HP bar, I guess.
Pick up your weapon. As you wish.
Nice. What if I don't ambush them?
End of the road for you. The trial is finished.
The burning ceremony has begun. No oust. Where you running off to?
Okay, it is weird that they're calling it the burn ceremony instead of like a. I mean, I guess I get it makes sense in sense that like it is like literally, a disciple gets a burn in mark on them by the master. But at the same time, like it's clearly a master disciple ceremony. Damn, not enough to buy any of this, but I can make the structure reserve way better. Way better. And that's all what you need. No, 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 no. No. Fuck! How come I cannot avoid it? Here's the thing, this is one thing that I want to try, and I don't know how well it would work. Can I just change what button is block and which one is dodge? It's kind of late because like in this sense, like I'm kind of used to shift being a dodge button. But I feel like, yeah, hold up. Hook, intercept, hold, spacebar, duck strike, clone claw, lightning strike, Shift V parry or on hit enemy. Inward throw. Directional throw. Post parry or... Wait. I actually never used control. Okay, can I remap right now? Keyboard, right? Hello? Press type hold. Reset default input keyboard. Custom, okay. Actually, hold up. Yeah, I know it's also guard, but then guard to this one.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
Private party.
Back up.
I wanna see essentially like. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. And it may not gonna work. Because maybe my gameplay so far with the shift it worked, and with space bar it's not gonna work.
Not so tough after all.
Actually, well, I mean I am dodging way more easily, but it's not as useful when you actually want to block. Oop.
Please don't hit me.
Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Up. Damn it, damaged my stick. Actually, hold up. Hold up. I think I was cooking with this one. Buckle up. Like, I wish I could do shift and space at the same time. So, like some of the things that I was doing before didn't count. Like, they didn't change. But, like... Damn, this shit's fucking cooking, actually. Hold up. I think I had the most fucking brilliant idea when I did this. I actually had this idea, like, yesterday. Like as I finished the game, I was like, what if actually... Like, I have a problem with dodging because I mostly, like, block. And I was like, what if I, like, remap this shit? Some hits still getting through, which is maybe it's more about the fact that I'm not used to it. Okay. There's also a problem with the fact that now I'm like pressing shift to run and nothing happens. Wait, what if... Okay, hold up. Hold up. I know I just changed how block works, but shift remap and... Where's the guard again? This is... Put it to shift. Okay. So now... Some things I can do quicker, and some things I'll do. Because instinctively, I will go for shift when like my ass is on the line, right? Oop. Buckle up. Okay, that's the problem. Like now, sometimes I want to do like a shift, and like sometimes I want to do like a guard. And, like I'll press shift instead, and it doesn't work. Buckle up. Like for these attacks, the guard would be more useful. Damn, I don't know. I want to like just quicken my response to like shift. I want to use shift more often, I guess. That's the thing that I want. I want to utilize shift more often. I use it very sparingly, and that's a problem. I should like I use space too often. I use shift almost never. Wait. Put on default again. Yeah.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting. Private back.
Like some of the problems with using shift, for example, is the fact that it's my pinky. So like I don't know if I want to like. Essentially, I don't want to like press it that often. There it is.
Please don't hit me.
Like I do use shift often in terms of like I prefer to run to wherever I am, but also at the same time I don't use it enough when I want to dodge. Damn, I just pressed. Oop. Damn. No, bitch. Ah, no. There it is. Ah, fuck, come on. No. No. Come on. 40 minutes already? How's it memory such a bitch? Like, as soon as I started playing, I was like, peak, and then suddenly bullshit.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
There is a thing about the fact that I was talking about. Is this game easier on controller? Because sometimes I feel like This game should be easier on controller somehow, you know? Like keyboard might not be the optimal.
Yeah? Fucking you! Please don't hit me!
I didn't understand what happened there. That was a nice takedown. Fuck, what? While I was taking down the other guys, that bitch was doing fucking combo moves on me, you know? That's crazy. Ah, fuck, no. Come on. No. Oh, cool. God damn it. Sometimes he doesn't get the second phase. It's weird. No, no, no. Son of a bitch. Them.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
Right back.
Ooh. I feel like I need like a special train simulator where it's only like only on 10,000 successful parries I can exit. No, not parries, sorry, dodges, I mean. Because I'm very dog shit at dodges in this game.
Please don't hit me!
No, he got the second phase. Whoop. It's always like the second phase sometimes is random. Like with certain characters, I know they're gonna get second phase, but sometimes it's like most common second phase is for that guy in like a black tube, like he's like business casual, right? But like sometimes it's this guy. I wonder if there is like a specific number of second phases allowed per level that they inputted like, okay, you're gonna have to like have a guy becomes second phase. Because sometimes it's like a very easy character becomes like a second phase boss, and you go, oh, that's weird. Nope, nope. Fuck. Nice. Oh, what the fuck? He gave me a most telegraphed left hook I ever seen in my life. What the fuck is this? That shit was absolutely just telegraphed. Unbelievable.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
Private back.
Yeah?
See, there's no place for you here.
Keep pinning this guy to the ground, you know.
Please don't hit me.
Let's go.
God damn it. Wait, what? Where's the baseball bat? What the fuck? Okay, thank you guys for standing around there and waiting until I beat your friend's ass. That was very helpful, actually. God damn it. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I saw it coming and I was like, fuck. Oh, this pissed me off. Hello? I pressed enter, but like, then didn't work. So you just have to go with the mouse button.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
Private back.
Hey Kiori, how's it going? How are you doing today? Whoop. How's it going?
Yeah?
You're in the right place if it's a fight you're after.
That's nice to hear. Yeah, I mean, and it's interesting. Well, I'm doing all right. I woke up, went to the store. When I returned from the store, I was helping my flatmate bring up. I forgot the word for it again. I forgot the word for it. A wardrobe. He bought or got a wardrobe somewhere, and like he was bringing it into our apartment, which is like, number one, it was too tall for anywhere. But like he brought it to the apartment, Well, at the very least to the like the ground floor, and then turns out that it was too big for the elevator, and he was thinking about how he would like bring it up there up until I showed up, and he was like, "Can you help me?" And then I had to help him out, bring it up, because objectively speaking, I was in a condition where it would be wise to decline, because I had my legs were hurting after the exercise I did a couple of days prior, but like I had muscle soreness, but like at the same time, you know, like your neighbor is asking you for help, and you're gonna go say like, "Nah, sorry, my legs are sore." Whoop. It's gonna kind of make me look like a douchebag. So I helped him out, and those were the most that fucking wardrobe was just too big. It was too big. Like the turns were too tight, to say the least. Every time I was doing the turn, I was like, you know, I had to breathe in like I was doing cave diving. But yeah, otherwise everything's alright. I also had some sushi I bought from the I brought from my grocery run. I bought some sushi and I was like, neat. What about you, Kaori? Did you have anything interesting happen to you today? Oop. Did you have to help out your neighbor bring a wardrobe into your apartment? The wardrobe that doesn't fit the apartment. It's too big for the apartment. And now we're struggling in fucking Sifu. Come on. No, 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 no. Don't kill me. There it is. Okay, well. God damn it. Oh. Well, I guess that's a time zone difference. It's it's almost actually, what time is it? Yeah, it's 8 p.m. right now here.
If you're not on the
The
list, you're not getting inside.
by now, most people here already had their dinner, you know. Well, maybe dinner, I don't know. My parents definitely, because my parents actually turned out, here's the thing, when I was growing up with my parents, I didn't think too much of it. But turned out my parents eat dinner at a very
Can't you see there's no place for you here?
I'm from Ukraine. But yeah, I'm from Ukraine. Either way, it just like turns out my parents eat like dinner way too early. Like 7 at the latest, but usually 6 or 5 is like a dinner time. It used to be. Oh fuck, I forgot the baseball bat. I guess whatever. Where are you from, Kaori? What about you? God damn it. Oop. Fuck it. Hell yeah. Second time. Whoop. Fell for it again, idiot. Whoop. Oh, hell yeah. You didn't get the second phase. Let's go. Let's grab a baseball bat from here instead. Ooh. Nice. Come on, dude. Don't hold that a beer bottle. It's not gonna save you. Whoop. Bam, baby. Oh, fuck, what? Wait. Oh, he got aura like he's holding an actual baseball bat. What the fuck? So for him, it's like a whole baseball bat. For me, it's just a small piece. That's fucked up. Oh, I want the whole baseball bat too. Okay, nice. Hell yeah. Damn, this guy's still on the ground. How are you so fat to get up? That's unbelievable. Oop. Nice. Also, I don't get a whole suit, right? And a naked chest. Very, very unusual choice. Very unusual choice. Man out here is for a spicy magazine. Oop.
We're closed for the night. No way.
Oop, nope. No, come on. A better bet.
Come on, Shen, kick his ass. I got a shit ton of money riding on you.
Nice. No, no, fucker. No. God damn it. Okay, you going down. Of course you got the second phase. Oh, no, come on. Come on, I was so close. No, unbelievable. God fucking damn it. Oh. It's pissing me off. He has so little else. Well, not little, there's probably even less health on Master, but like, god damn it, it sucks.
Forget about it. Yeah? Fuck you!
Oh.
Please don't hit me.
Nice. This time I'm not forgetting the baseball bat. Okay. At the very least, nobody interrupts us when we're fighting these motherfuckers. Whoop. Come on, come here. Nice. Nice. Clean, quick finish. Call me a carpenter. The way I'm finishing it quickly. Whoop. You know, nothing screams about this guy second phase besides the way he's dressed. Wait, what? That wasn't even second phase, huh? Okay, unusual. A welcome surprise. Actually, nobody had second phase as we entered. That's fucking insane. Okay. That's an unusual coincidence. Yeah, you got the second phase. Fucker. Hold up. Now, it would be impressive if we had the third phase, you know?
Holy shit!
I'm not giving you a second phase. I'm not giving you a second one, dude. Don't even try me. Whoop. What? I was... What? Huh? No? Come on! I dodged that one. You motherfucker. You fat fucking bastard. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Could you believe this bullshit?
That's closed for tonight. Hey, didn't you hear
Nice.
Come on, Shen, kick his ass. I got.
Take his fucking head off!
Come on. No second phases. No second phases. Making sure to always dodge. Always, anytime he moves, just dodge. Dodge immediately. Just go boom, boom. I'm not waiting.
You were not supposed to be party tonight.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Christmas came early. Oop.
No freaking way.
Oh shit, you got a second phase? That's fucking insane. Congratulations. Whoop, nope. No, come on. Fucker. Just move. Move. Run. Run. Run, dog. Run.
Be careful, he's got a weapon.
Okay, this is not JJK. You cannot gang up on me.
Oh man.
Nice. I'm gonna invest more in structure reserve once more.
Step forward. You're about to be tested. You're dead. Stop it, for fuck's sake. Survival of the fittest.
Nice. Nice stick, dude.
You shall not fear death.
You have two long bangs. Like, how can you even see your opponent if your bangs are that long?
This battle isn't over yet.
You're a fast learner.
Hold up, I could not see. I actually heard a take today about mixed martial arts. and now, well, MMA specifically, and now essentially the guy was talking about how like MMA is more interesting. Well, boxing is more interesting than MMA because there's like some sort of rules, whereas MMA is like, oh, it's no rules fighting. So it's like, okay, but there are rules, you know, like like for example, it started being a rule where essentially no groin punches. I think like you can punch somebody in the dick constantly, you know. There's like no fish hooking, no like a hair grabbing. I think there was one which was essentially like you can't try to pull down somebody else's underwear or somebody else's shorts, you know, which is, you know, so it's and like in that sense the rules, but like by making it like a specific, essentially the premises by giving certain rules but not all rules, just making it like oh well, you know, what if a guy who knows judo goes against guy who knows taekwondo, you know, and like what's better? It's kind of like okay, but you know, it's not like it's ever going to be applicable in a real fight, because in a real fight obviously the correct strategy is to just scream, run, and yell, you know, just run away as fast as possible from your opponent, you know, or bring a gun, you know, like there's not gonna be like an MMA episode where they're like, and in the left corner a guy was mace, you know, like both mace like the pepper spray and mace like the both mace the paper spray and the mace like the fucking the weapon. Like that's never gonna happen, so it's not really. Fuck. And so but by that logic it's kind of like a failure, because you're never gonna find out like what's best in the fight, because what's best in the fight, a gun, you know, like while in terms of like boxing you can like find out like a specific rules, like what's best in boxing. Well, I mean specifically who's best in boxing, I guess, which is Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson for a very long time. Like one and then another, but like then like CTE gets to you, you know. Well, with Mike it's not CTE, it's just old age. I don't think Mike Tyson never got like a. He just retired peacefully, unlike Muhammad Ali, who had like other shit going on, you know. God damn it. Sorry, I do need health. Nice. And here's the thing, it's an interesting take in terms of like well yeah, kind of MMA doesn't like all of those like MMA fights and whatever, and like what's most practical in real combat. It's like none of it is. the most practical thing in real combat. Bring a pipe, you know, like you bring a you bring a pipe, you smack the other guy over the head with it. Like even if he blocks the pipe, you know, it's hard to block a pipe. Fuck. Oh, fucker. Ah, come on. Unbelievable. Also, you're not meant to run out there immediately. You're meant to wait until I deal with the two guys and then like and then you run in after. Like it's unbelievable that they gang up, didn't even give me time.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
Private backup.
It always kind of lags whenever he enters this room. I don't know why. I mean, it is Unreal Engine, you know.
Please don't hit me.
Yeah, again, kind of lags. It's weird. Aha, you get the second phase. Nope, 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 nope. Fucker. No, fucker. Oh, come on. See, I'm just doing dumber and dumber mistakes.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
You know, I do enjoy playing Marvel Rivals, but here's the thing. Like I'm starting to see the complaints of people going like fucking matchmaking is fucking bullshit. What the fuck is going on? I had like, because here's the thing. So far, I've been on an upswing of matchmaking, where essentially, even if I lost like 3 games in a row, I would afterwards win 4 games in a row and come out in net positive. But like, in last 2 days, I got downgraded from Grandmaster 2 to Grandmaster, sorry, not even Grandmaster, to Diamond 1. And the reason for that is because fucking matchmaking been bullshit, you know? Between a guy who's like a DPS and is barely coming out on 9 deaths, 9 fucking kills, you know? To a guy who's like, well, oh yeah. to a guy who blames healers while not scoring a single kill. To a whole team that only goes... Fuck. The whole team that only goes DPS, okay? And then a 0-5 Wolverine says, report my team please, they're trash. While we have a Spider-Man who's fucking playing on a... through his mic some fucking Marvel Rivals rap while spamming 6-7 in the text chat, going 2 for 4, you know? It's like the matchmaking in to say the least has been fucking abysmal. And I want this shit to be corrected so bad. This is fucking horrible, you know? I did manage to win the last game through absolute tomfoolery of the fact that in my last game of Marvel Rivals today, the enemy team pushed pretty well. We pushed all the way to their point. They pushed pretty well. And in the last seconds of them pushing the card, they walked away from the card while it was being captured, while it was captured by us. Okay, we captured their card, then they pushed away majority of the team. Keyword majority of the team. They pushed away majority of the team except me, who just quickly came up to their card. Okay, while it was still our color, which is blue. Okay, and then I could almost see it in the face of the characters going, huh? As their time runs out and they all turn around to see me standing next to their fucking card. It's so fucking stupid. Whoa, what? Matchmaking, be for real. Just... And I don't know how interesting it is. I will definitely make like a short about this specific moment. Called Stealthy Penny or something, I don't know. Oh, what? He joined in, huh? What the fuck? What? Anyway, but it just absolute. It's a moment that made me kind of go, "What the fuck is even going on?" You know. What is going on with current state of Marvel Rivals? I am suspecting that current day Marvel Rivals, Diamond and below might be equal to like silver. I don't know, maybe it's a gas league. I saw a video of a guy going like, look at these are like one above all players in a tournament, right? And then you had like a fucking people doing absolute asinine moves, like literally jumping off the map. I've encountered multiple players who, as tanks, got pushed by me. I would be playing like DPS or another tank, and I would be pressing their tanks to such a point that they just jumped off the map because they forgot that there's a cliff behind them, you know. Like I think there might be a gas leak. No. You motherfucker. No. No. Fucker. Oh, come on. Come on. You were so close. Oh.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
Right, back off now.
Oh, I just realized he was smoking until you interrupted him very rudely. That's so interesting. That's interesting. Oh.
Yeah? Hey, it's a private party, fool. Please don't hit me. Let's go. Cross your weapon. Holy shit.
Nice. No. There it is. Nice. Yep, he got the second phase. At least we got the second phase quick. That's I think the biggest benefit. They need to fight him and then the second phase. Just immediately.
You're in the right place, fighter after. Insane.
What an invitation. Ah, look at her joining in, huh? Brave, brave. I see. Ah, my bad. Nope. Motherfucker. There is a platypus. Oop.
Come on, Shen. Come on. Hit me. No freaking way.
Damn, that's a gang up. Pull up. Oh, come on. You motherfucker. No second phases. No second phases, champ. Not on my cold dead body. You piece of shit.
You were not supposed to be part of tonight's meal.
Fucker. No. Oh, so close. Fuck. It's getting fucking difficult as hell. I fucking hate it. I hate this. Me hate the French company for making this Chinese game. Chinese looking game. I know how to
Not
describe
on
it.
the list, you're not getting inside.
Actually, it is interesting that so because actually, hold up. This is a very this is the point that I don't know. I know. The discussion is weird would be about it, but essentially, here's the thing: because it's a French company, they don't have much difficulty in putting like one of the antagonists is Japanese. Like 3 antagonists are Chinese, like Yang, Sean, and the old one of the old masters. They're the same. They're presumably Chinese, as far as I understand. Like unless stated otherwise. Then one antagonist is Japanese. He's working together with them, which, if you might not know, Chinese don't really like working with Japanese. like Koreans and Chinese don't like Japanese very much. For what for what Japanese did in during Second World War, you know, a lot of war crimes. Some war crimes that like genuinely, even describing as simply a war crime is understated. Like a war crime just imply a war crime can be as simple as like misusing a Red Cross, you know. What they did was way worse. Fuck. And so in this sense, I mean, Chinese company, not French. If it was Chinese company, they would have no problem making entire enemy all of the enemies Japanese, you know, they would be like, yeah, well, fuck it, fuck them, you know. But they would not make a nuance, for example, like how she like killed her sister, you know, how she was going through like a, how like technically the villains are somewhat sympathetic in that sense, you know. That would just be plain evil. Fuck. In that sense, also, one of the enemies is Vietnamese. At least, as far as I... Like, unless... Isfahar, Vietnam... Hold up. I always think that he's from Vietnam, mostly because of his setting, and I'm pretty sure there's something about his lore. Hold up. I could be misremembering. Fajar... Sifu... Nationality. Unless I'm wrong, you know. Yeah. Oh, an Indonesian. Well, at least he seems to be Indonesian martial arts. Yeah, he's theorized to be Indonesian because he's using Indonesian martial art. Okay. Not Vietnamese, Indonesian, which is... I was at very least in the ballpark, I think. Was I? I'm not good with geography, I'm not gonna lie.
If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
Okay, he's in Indonesian, which is different. My bad. But like, here's the thing. I don't think a Chinese team would actually have Vietnamese man as one of the antagonists. Mostly because I don't think they... Vietnamese, sorry, Indonesian. Because mostly I don't think they think about Indonesia or Vietnam that much. Oh, they would put Taiwanese man for sure. They would be like look, this guy is like... They would make it like this guy is from Chinese Taipei and he's out here our antagonist because he's like a rebel forces or whatever. I don't know. I can definitely see a Chinese team doing this. Hey, yeah, Mackenzie. Yes, I am back at it. And genuinely, I made even fucking less progress than I was before. It's unbelievable how my skill in this game are actually somehow getting worse and worse as time going on. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely don't know what it is, but like this game only for. I think I can only play this game in like 30 minutes intervals before my skills downgrade to like literally not being able, literally never held fucking controller or a keyboard in my life, you know. I can't believe I fucked it up. You mean the altar thing? Because might be. Yeah, I'm gonna be like watching it every single time. Yeah. I mean, I think most of the time I die because I took some damage, right? I took some damage. And I'm encountering an enemy and I think like, oh, they're really close to being knocked down. And so my instinct is like, okay, so push forward, okay, until they're fully knocked down. And then, okay, my thing doesn't work. And then it turns out that that doesn't work. It turns out that like I was just as close to getting killed to death as they were, and they do like a one lucky shot, and I instantly dead. And my reaction usually goes, no, but like I was so close. But yeah. How are you doing, Mackenzie? How's your day going, by the way? God damn it. You have another bottle? No? Okay.
What are you doing, fool?
I mean, yeah. Okay, that's good that you're doing well. Oh, what you cooking? What you cooking good looking? Tell me. What's your lunch? Ten minutes. Wait, where's the one? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oop. I mean, the cheeseburger is pretty good. I do like cheeseburgers. Here's the thing, like cheeseburgers are really good for like I exercise a lot and I try to increase I try to have like a decent amount of protein in it. I'm sure. What do you put on your cheeseburger? What's your toppings? I really like making some sauteed onions, so it's extra onionly and extra garlicky. Extra nope. Son of a bitch. Extra garlic onion flavor on my burgers. I really like it. Sometimes put some sriracha on it, you know? Some spicy sriracha. Pretty good.
Come on, Chad, kick his ass. I got a shit ton of money. Fuck are you? Harder. Can't keep
Whoop. Okay, when you said you're basically carnivore, did you mean like you only eat meat? Because like onions are not even like that much of a vegetable. Onion is just like a garnish, you know? Because like I like to eat meat as much as any other guy, but for actual topping, cheese. I mean, yeah, obviously cheese.
Supposed to be part of tonight's
Wait. What do you mean micro onion crystals? I know about micro onions. I mean, what the fuck is a crystal? There is a crystal of an onion? Who crystallized it? No. Okay, I mean, I didn't know. Okay. I mean, onions are nice, but like onions is general topping. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I wouldn't mind some lettuce. You know what's good? Burger with some coleslaw on top. I like some coleslaw with a burger, but also coleslaw on the side is also not bad. As long as some coleslaw with the burger, it's pretty good, I think. At least in my opinion. Do you like coleslaw, Mackenzie? Also, like the question is, do you, if you do make coleslaw, wait, serious? That's like an actual thing that you have, that like vegetables don't work with you? That's fucking crazy. Wait, when you say upset your system, not to be like rude asking a lady this, but no, not to be rude asking ladies this, but like when you say upset your system, do you mean like you just get pits, or do you mean like you're just get like pain in your stomach? Because that's different, I think. Because like if you're shitting yourself, that's just fiber that you clearly don't have enough. that like to if I had to guess, you don't have enough fiber. But if it's like an upset stomach, then that's different, I guess. Like if I was in pain from eating vegetables, I would also not very much like vegetables. Also, have you? No, you can see doctor. You're not American. You're Canadian. Like, have you seen doctor about it? Okay, makes sense. As long as you're staying healthy. As long as you're staying healthy. Have you seen like a doctor for that, or is it like or like, is it like an allergy, or is it like I don't know, like they looked at you and they were like, I didn't know how this fucking works. So like they looked at you, there's like a tiny cat inside. They're like, how? What? I don't know. But that's fucked up. Oh, okay. Oh, that sucks to hear. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
This battle isn't over yet.
You're a fast learner.
Damn, that's fucked up. Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy in a lot of sense. Between like it's. That's very number one. That's very unfortunate to hear. It's very unfortunate to hear that you're going through that. And I just feel sorry that you're going through this. And in the sense it's very unusual. And I've never, also like to be precise, I've never even heard of something like this. And it is very, very crazy. And well, as long as you're keeping uplift spirits, because I can't even imagine. Oh, wow. Huh. Strong candy. Clearly. Not natural born fighter. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's wow. I don't even know how to properly process this information. Also, it is this one is gonna feel out of touch, I think. But like I often hear about people talking about how like essentially the problem. I'll be AFK to finish cooking and eating. Okay, have a good meal. Have a good meal. Send a picture of the burger in the Discord. Would love to see that. But it is this is crazy. I was gonna talk about the fact that essentially, right now, at least around the left circles, people are often talking about changing from a meat centric food system that we have to more like vegan options. Not necessarily like impossible meats, because actually there is a problem with impossible meats. The fact that like it's not really as appropriate substitution. It's kind of like it's kind of like a like technically why would you waste effort into just trying to substitute meat instead of like just trying to like replicate the taste of meat instead of just like making appropriate, you know, obviously soy based substitutions also like then what if I okay this one well this is gonna suck because I'm gonna be restarting the previous hideout. Yeah. I mean, so in a sense, well, number one, in case of Mackenzie, where you cannot kind of clearly a substitution would not be possible if her basic biological system cannot like cannot replicate cannot deal with vegetarian and vegan options. It's kind of like, you know, you clearly cannot have her, you know, fucking force herself through like nausea, pain, and whatever and everything else just so like and then what was over. And here's the thing, I'm not a big proponent of veganism in general. I eat meat on a regular. There is because here's a couple of takes that I have. Number one, I don't believe we need to fully remove meat entirety in its entirety. I think, but I do think that we could decrease the meat production in general. Just decrease it. Not you know, not remove it in its entirety, but decrease it. That's number one. Because I feel like I think here's the thing. There is I feel like on account of everything around the world, I think just in general, we kind of do have enough space and we do have enough space and resources in order to feed everybody like a fucking steak a day, you know, and not suffer from it. The biggest problem on our resources is the food waste in rich countries is way larger. Well, obviously way larger than the food waste in the poor countries. There's big what's it called? There is big discrepancy between the poorest of the poor not being able to afford a steak and the richest of the rich being able to fly their cows fucking out of Japan with fucking Wagyu beef inside of it, you know? Like riches of the rich can like fly the live cow first class into like into the restaurant and have it like slaughtered right in front of them, while poorest of the poor cannot afford a steak, you know. And in sense, obviously, I think there is a clearly, if we just made it affordable, we could, if we wanted to, we could make it affordable for everybody to eat meat every single day, and it wouldn't, like, I think it wouldn't ruin the environment to such a massive degree. There is certain things that like meat production ruins the environment for. For example, methane gas and well, number one, we have solutions to like methane gas problem currently. There is one thing I think in Netherlands right now, essentially cow urine, whenever it get dumped, it like ruins the soil, which is surprising because I thought urine was supposed to be helpful for the fertilizer, but what do I know? But there is one thing that I want to say. In this calculation of mine, where essentially if we just pulled our resources together, we could definitely be able to afford eating meat and also what's it called? Be able to afford eating meat and also and also have a sustainable environment. It absolutely doesn't account for the well-being of the animal to be eaten. Like there is a lot of focus in what's it called? There is a lot of focus in like anti-meat community, where essentially it's kind of like, well, look at this cow. It's like living in like a stock pen, you know. It's like shitting in like the same spot. It gets like the shit gets washed away with water, you know. How terrible is it? Look at all of these like pigs, like so cramped. And here's the thing. I don't particularly care. Mostly because it's food. I like in the sense, if I was to take care about baby piglet, you know, and raise it from like a little baby pig to a big oinker, I would care that the pig is comfortable and lives happy life without having to be like fucking cramped in the pig pen and like essentially eating its own brethren because it's so stressed out. Oop, hello. But equivalently, if I were to eat a pig, I wouldn't particularly care about its well-being. But I do care if that leads to disease. And that, in that way, I do think we can scale down the meat industry. Because a lot of meat industry right now is cruel, not in a sense of like, oh, it's too cruel to an animal. Here's the thing. If it was up to me, like every like animal in the meat industry would be like living in a 5x5 5x5, I don't know. Like it would be living in like a Minecraft fucking farm where it's like every village farm specifically, like where it's like everybody is afforded like a small box, you know, like the food comes in. Would it be cruel? Probably. Would it be efficient? Yes. Anyway, so back to the point that I was making. But wait, hold up. Sorry, just a second. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I had like a piece of paper touching a fan, and I had a piece of paper like touching the fan, and because it was making like this noise, like, zzz, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. So, what I was gonna say is that like, Like, I think cruelty, as long as it's efficient towards animals that we're gonna eat, specifically towards animals that we're gonna eat, is justified. I don't particularly see it as wrong. But in a lot of farms, cruelty towards animals is not simply inefficient, it's counteracted. Again, aforementionedly, there is pig pens stuffed so much with pigs that they quite literally start eating each other. And in that sense, I think it's inefficient for a farm to have its own produce eat each other because they're so packed and stressed. In that sense, we can definitely scale down the meat industry in order to make it more efficient. Not to make it less cruel, just to make it more sensible. Like, why the fuck is our produce eating each other? Like, imagine you were like grown. It's kind of like there is this like there was this video which was like testing like the myths for growing potatoes. And essentially, like if you stuck bunch of potatoes together in like in the field, so tight like it could be barely called breathing room, right? The potatoes would actually grow smaller because they obviously don't have as much nutrition. And in that sense, it makes sense if you're trying to raise bigger potatoes to give them more space. Not because you're trying to be fucking humane to a potato, but because you're just simply trying to maximize the profits. In that sense, I think it's anti-capitalist, anti-maximizing the profits to have your own fucking pigs eat each other because they're so stressed out. And also, additionally, here's the point. This is another point that like a lot of anti-meat people talk about, that this one, unlike the previous one, this one cannot be glanced over off. You know, it's the fact that some of them pigs and whatever else are growing super bacteria. Like we're growing bugs, like the super bacteria and like viruses in those pig pens that by certain new level high score, cool, that by certain standard cannot be called not simply humane. It cannot be called efficient because it grows super bacteria and you have to spend more and more money on the fucking super bacteria. You have to constantly spend money on better antibiotics for the pigs because if pigs get sick and it travels to humans, we are fucked. Oh, fucker. That slide was devious. Whoop. Oh, fuck, come on. Yeah. Have a good meal, Mackenzie. Send a picture of the burger. To be fair, I did just stop talking about the grossest part, which was pig pens. Now I'm just talking about the fact that I think, technically speaking, we could afford for all to eat meat without the environment collapsing. I just think that we can scale down on meat production because essentially in rich countries we have abundant amount of meat. And in poor countries, we have no meat. And I think we could definitely scale down the amount of meat production in rich countries. and probably even increase amount of production in poor countries without necessarily without necessarily increasing severity on global climate. Oop. And it all boils down to, here's the thing. Hold up. We're about to win. We're about to win. Come on. Piece of shit. Fajar, come on. Ooh. Bastard. Come on. We're about to be done with you. Come on. Be gone, you bitch. No, don't you dare kill me. Don't you dare kill me. There it is. Finally. Damn, that was a close call. That was a close shave, even. A neck cutter. But here's the thing. I'm not a big proponent of I wanted to essentially redo my my build for the character. I wanted to put more into parry impact and structure reserve. I wanted to I wanted to remove the previous structure regain one, because I don't dodge well enough for structure regain to matter, while structure reserve is actually more important, I think, for me. At least for now. Later, I'm gonna invest more in structure regain when I'm gonna be dodging more. But first, I want to increase the structure in general. Solid foundation, essentially. But anyway, and here's the thing. I'm not a big proponent of communism. In fact, my channel is full of me criticizing communism from not simply the modern day point of view of people like tankies who's like, Stalin is great. Like I absolutely hate that, you know. But I also criticize it from point of view of like original Karl Marx Communist Manifesto, because holy shit, that work is great for like analysis of from economic analysis. From economic analysis, it's great. There is a reason why you still can like find it being taught in universities. There is a problem with the fact that it is a failure in terms of like essentially proposed solutions, because it has a very idealized point of view on like this is the thing that I always talk about. It has a very idealized point of view of what's like, what happens next, what happens after essentially proletariat had risen up against the bourgeoisie and had taken over the power. Is there, what structural system would you implement next? And it's essentially being very sparse without actually delivering some sort of concrete explanation. That's why like my favorite description of Communist Manifesto is that the only people who really fit the worldview of Communist Manifesto are Amish sometimes. Like Amish are a religious institution, so obviously not fully, but like Amish fit it somewhat, and fucking Ted Kaczynski. Ted Kaczynski fits very well Communist Manifesto. Everybody else is just LARPing and didn't understand the text. Anyway, but and also like this also need to be like prepositioned with me saying that like I'm not a big capitalist pig. I'm not out here praising the great John Capital for invention of money. I'm just thinking that like Communist Manifesto in general is just a relatively weak guidebook for what the revolution of proletariat would entail afterwards. It was very good in in analyzing the situation of capitalism and where it was gonna lead. It was very bad in figuring out what the next step would be for like, you know, what the next step after what's after capitalism? Capitalist 2? No. Anyway, but back to the point that I was making. So all of that discussion is just to end up to talking about the fact that, well, I don't support communism very much because from many angles. I do support the idea that technically, I think there should be like a law or something. I don't know, like one of those where government has to own certain amount of necessary businesses for its population to survive. Like a government should own, not simply subsidize, not simply support, not make like the laws easier for them, but own farms that produce food for its populace. Well, there is a problem with the fact that China is also like a fascist, but like that's besides the point. How did you miss that? Holy shit. Anyway, so the point is, government should own a certain amount of farms, certain amount of factories, certain amount of fucking. It goes down. Not only in my ideal world, government owns and is self-sufficient in producing everything that an average citizen of the country might need, which includes obviously food, obviously medicine, and everything else that you deem necessary for a human basic pyramid of needs. You know, like the basic tiers, and all the way from basic tiers and all the way to what's called. From basic tiers and all the way to education, government should be able to provide its citizens. Okay, but the key aspect, it should be able to. It shouldn't be the only option, in my opinion. There should be also an ability to buy from an external source. In my opinion, this is going to be a lengthy topic. But in my opinion, if a government should be able to provide you with fucking government cheese, you know. Like the government decide what kind of cheese, mozzarella, you know, gorgonzola, Gouda, cheddar, whatever the government decides is the government cheese. You can get it from the government, okay? And a private business should be able to tell you, okay, but if you pay me, if you pay me, or like pay me a little, like government should be able to, like, number one, like provide it to the citizens as like a basic like need, you know, like you need cheese to live, you know, like it's part of your diet, right? And government gonna provide you that cheese. Okay, that's number one. And it's also should be able to like sell off like the not needed cheese for profit, right? And then you as a private individual should be able to either buy that cheese from the government, or should be able to look at an alternative and be like, you know what, I like this guy's cheese more, you know, and that cheese should be either cheaper than the government's cheese, or better in quality, you know, or maybe an option that like government doesn't provide. Like, let's say government doesn't provide like a blue cheese, French blue cheese. You buy it from a private seller.
You are not supposed to be part of tonight's.
In partially, the reason I'm thinking this is my world building and thought process for what government should be doing versus what private corporation should be doing is because there is a weird there is a weird in-betweenness to the government as an entity within like the state, I guess. That's the best way to describe it. Like, essentially, we know corporations are their own entities that like self-governing, you know, you pay money to a corporation and corporation gives you fucking cheese or whatever. But like, what does government do specifically? Like not simply in terms of like, what government does for you, you know, little man. Just the roads, you know? But what I mean is simply like, it is a popular thing among like some very dumb and some very smart people, where government is like, oh well, technically you're the government employers because you pay the taxes, right? Because you pay the taxes, government technically, like, you're technically the government's boss. But number one, is that really true? You know? Like, just because you pay taxes, can you demand from government to fix the road? You can petition government to fix the road. But the government can just as much refuse it because of whatever reasons they have, you know? Who actually owns the government? You know? Government feels like a really as I said, non-entity, because it's not really, it doesn't have the rules that way. You like you can refuse to pay taxes until they fix the road, but look how well that works out. The government will just fucking arrest you and like still not fix the roads. So the question is, what is the government? What is the state? And in the sense of the government owning like their own like cheese making companies or whatever, it provides I think my vision for the government in that sense is that of a government as a supervisory entity. In my ideal government, a government is essentially a playground for individuals, private businesses, and individuals and private businesses to. No, actually, hold up. Might be clear. The government should be the protector of the private individuals, while private businesses should be separated, obviously, from the government. I think actually punishment for interaction between government sector and private businesses should be so severe, nobody should be able to attempt it. You know, it should be like not simply jail. You should be fucking executed if you're caught with like a bribe or whatever. As soon as some sort of bribe slips from your fingers into somebody else, your finger should be fucking severed and you should be executed on the spot. Okay, that's my thought process. Like I just think that the government should have a more concrete role as an entity that's not just simply a playground for rich and powerful, because they get to like make the rules by spending some money within the spend some money to the other rich and powerful within the government. Okay, I think this is way better. This is way better build than the one I was going with before. And I could definitely give me more structure reserve, so I can take more beating. There it is. Damn, that's not good. That's not good. I'm gonna die. Damn. That was a good try, I think. The problem was the fact that I lost the stick. When you have the stick, you can block way better, and I'm not very good at dodging his attacks. I'm way better at blocking than I am at dodging. Well, because blocking is simple, I think you're saying.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
But yeah, anyway, I'm not supportive of China, obviously, because China. The problem with China is obviously a fascist state. Also, also like there might be like a question about like what's the difference between a fascist state and a socialist state that I was describing, where like essentially like government owns certain businesses that are alternative to a private sector. Well, the answer is number one, alternative, and number two is the fact that the in China there is still a private sector, right? They're still provided. There's still like a company like fucking, I don't know, Beijing fucking Beijing concrete layers, you know. The difference is that in China, essentially, the Beijing concrete layers are working for the government. They're not owned directly by the government, and their relationship is that of two friends, you know. My proposition is that like there is not even a company, just called it's just the government sector fucking bricklayers, you know. And then there is actual company called fucking and then there's an actual company called Beijing Beijing bricklayers that like works as antagonists to the government, where they can like can go like, well, you see, like the government only does the government contracts, you know. They're still producing the fucking, they're still laying bricks whenever they want. If you hire me, I will lay bricks for you right now. Anybody remember that laying bricks was used to be a euphemism for taking a shit? Second phase. Actually, should I? I think I'm confident enough.
Who's this? Fool.
Oh, wow.
I've longed for a battle like this.
Ooh, no, I was too confident. That wasn't good. That I got my ass whooped. Also, she was doing combos that I've never seen any single enemy do before. What the fuck was that? Like she did a fucking not simply a flying kick, she did backwards flying kick. That was insane. Excuse me?
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
My back.
Yeah?
Anyway, last time too confident. This time composed, demure, you know, pure technique. Fucker.
Please don't hit me. All right then.
Second phase for you. Gotcha. No, no, no. Fucker. Nice. Clean finish. No strikes taken. Nice. Okay. We're gonna just steal the baseball bat. We're not gonna be interacting with these guys. They whooped my ass too hard. I'm not gonna. I'm too scared. I'm gonna call my mom. Okay. Come on. Oop. The zoom in on his forehead was a little bit devious. Nice. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. No? Ah, come on. I saw a dodge that one. Nice. Oh, what time is it? 2:30. Goddamn, almost 2:40. Fuck me.
Didn't you hear what she just said? We're closed for the night.
Oh, that didn't work.
Come on, Jack. Party
Don't ever take my weapon. What do you mean, how come I restarted? I had a... I died, and as soon as I die, I restart because it's fucking... Because that's the rule. I'm trying to do at 20. Also, nice. A yummy burger. Fucking great. I actually recently was doing pulled pork. And pulled pork was just right. It's so delicious now. Like, very good pulled pork.
You are not supposed
Fucking 10 out of 10. Like, there's nothing else I can say. No, but my best age in museum is 22, and I'm trying to reach age 20. But also, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the best age counts. But my age is 22 in museum, and I want age 20, which is difficult to ask. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, you meant the 22. It's not like 0 is on the other side of keyboard. No, the age at museum is 22. Sadly.
What are you doing?
He has a weapon. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not good enough. Yeah, I'm sadly I'm just not good enough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gotta. You cannot be 20, okay? You gotta be. You can't be 22. I mean, you gotta be 20. Can you imagine? I beat this game and somehow I'm 19. like I beat this game so well. It's like the age reverts to fucking. I mean, I guess.
Step forward. You're about to be tested.
Oh, what the fuck? He had the resistance on her? He never had this before. In fact, we've never met anybody have a second phase in this level. That's fucking crazy.
Be careful.
Let's go into the beyond.
And of course I want to rapidly get better, you know.
Of the fittest.
You know how I can rapidly get better? Cheat engine. If I just install cheats. Wait, what's this? Oh. That's a very long text. Go into the pre-training room, fight 2-3v1 and do nothing but matrix weaves, avoids. Do nothing but avoids. Avoids are King and Sifu. If you can dodge 3 guys consistently for 5 minutes, move into 1-2 special enemy types and bosses. For bosses themselves, just spend 15-30 minutes at each boss.
You shall not fear death.
I mean, you're right, but that sounds like a fucking homework. I'm not gonna lie. And it's also, it sounds less entertaining than just like it sounds less entertaining than just constantly fighting the enemies.
Winner becomes king, and the loser a thief.
This battle isn't over yet.
You're a fast learner.
Like that sounds like a homework for a game. That sounds like when I'm playing Marvel Rivals and my friend talks about like how there's a new stratagem or something, you know, and I'm for both player viewer, but it's undeniably and massively more efficient. I mean, I guess, yeah. Wait, where was it? There's a pipe, yeah. I guess it would be more efficient, but like, you know, it's not as entertaining. Uh it's also like I don't think I've ever done like a homework. Whoop, nope. Fuck. I don't think I've ever done the homework for a game, you know. I've never played a game and I was like, you know what, now I have to like study. I just played the game and gotten better as time went on. Again, like in Marvel Rivals, like I've gotten to Grandmaster. Well, now I'm Diamond fucking 1 again, but trust me, spend just a little time in there and I got super good. The payoff actually being good, which returned far more net entertainment, just like studying in the school for better paying career. I guess so. But like in Marvel Rivals, I'm a Grandmaster, but not anymore. I got down rank to Diamond. And like, how did I get to that level? I purely just kept playing competitive until I got good. Not a single point in time I touched a casual match. Unless my friend was like, let's play casual, I always go competitive. Like competitive fighting actual people is the only just constant repetition is the only way to build up and also be entertained. The key point is also being entertained, you know. Oh hey, if you enjoy restarting the club every 20 minutes with about 10x less sufficient muscle memory built-in, hard to argue which is less entertaining in your specific case. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not like arguing it for like to be stubborn. It just I am having kind of fun. Like this is not a like to a certain degree. This is kind of fun. Oh fuck. Whoop. Might actually feel fresh for you since it's something different. I guess so. It would be a different room finally. Finally, I'm in a new room. Fuck, pull up. No, dodge. Ah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm finishing this fight. This time, I'm finishing the fight. I gotta finish the fight with him dead at least once. Fucker. Why can't I do the leg kick again? Too close, Sean. Get the pros and cons. I just offering you only truths want to rapidly get better. Yeah. Who knew that to rapidly get better you gotta study? Fuck. Damn, even he's saying I should go back to training. What an ass. Hold up. Oh, it's a martial arts and kung fu school of fighting. You're not sitting at the desk in a training room. You're fighting just with less beautiful level and less running from fight to fight. Full control over exactly what you fight. Yeah. There it is. And we're older than we were before, by the way, which is sucks. Son of a bitch. We're fucking older. Can you believe that? We're old. Unfucking believable. We did restructure our character though. For instance, that like 19 of 20 players I see playing Sifu absolutely can't stand the idea of training room or the spamming the levels over. Yeah, I mean it's kind of because so often someone takes it to it and they're never regret it. Oh wait, spacebar, yeah. Bro, what? Bro, what? Yeah. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, I know there's the king in Shifu. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm very bad at them, I guess. I know how else to say it. Fuck. God damn it. How is this too early? Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. What? Okay. What? But I did avoid it. What? But I did avoid the attack. Son of a bitch. Quick enough on the attack after, yeah. Fuck. God damn it. But sorry, I was just so stunned by the fucking. What? But I did do. Okay, that's my bad. Fuck, that's my bad. I did the wrong attack. Son of a bitch. Okay. Fuck. Okay, there it is. But I did do... Yeah. Okay, my bad. God damn it. This is pissing me off. I did avoid it. You piece of shit. Okay, this is bullshit. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so, but you see I'm failing a specialized one, so... Bitch. Come on. Unbelievable. I guess so. I mean, it is kind of strict. Oh, come on. What? How am I failing this? I'm doing the heavy attack. I'm doing the heavy attack. What do you want from me? Get out. I don't. Oh wow. This is the first time he properly knocked me off my feet. Holy shit. Son of a bitch. I did do the heavy attack. I did do the heavy attack. Finally. Free training. Wait, hold up. Oh, they count as mini bosses? the more effective your attacks will be. Interesting. Wait. The difference between base and advanced. Oh, okay. For a second, I was like, base and advanced. The base is a woman, and advanced is a man. Huh? Oh, the enemy is passive. Oh. Pull up. Mm-hmm. So against the strong attacks, is the V more useful than the... Okay, that one I was supposed to follow was V. Oop. Mm-hmm. By the way, sometimes when you're on the ground, you can pull off a move where you're... you can pull off a move where you're essentially... where you essentially, like, bringing the opponent down. But I usually just button mash to get it. I don't know what exact move I have to do to get it. Which is kind of sad. Oop. I think it's uses space and V, but I could be wrong. A highly spammable and have huge window compared to parries. You don't be afraid to avoid little early. Oh, you mean avoid the shift? Yeah. The shift one? No, wait. Ah, fuck. No, I need to be... Yeah, it is a V. You do have to press V to do this. Ah, fuck. Okay, I genuinely don't know what the fuck I'm pressing to activate this ability now. Yeah, that's yeah, space is block. That's I have the standard. I didn't change the layout of a keyboard. Oh, okay, that's I guess that's different. Oh fuck! I fucked up how I'm avoiding this. Press key. Pressing a key takes significantly more time in milliseconds than quick thumb button press on the mouse. Let's. My left hand focus primarily on co-movement via Z. Makes sense. I do sometimes rebind in different games stuff to like the thumb button because it is better. It is quicker. For example, when you have like when you have like a what's called the like attack like if you're playing, for example, a shooter and you have like a hand attack, using thumb button is more beneficial because now your mouse is purely for attacks. I didn't unbind space, I just mapped the key on my mouse to simulate space. Oh, okay. Interesting. This guy's stuck, by the way. Fuck. God damn it. Ah, fuck, again. 3v1 tugs that really test your avoid for most annoying parts. Crowd control. Well, I mean, here's the thing. It seems like my biggest problem isn't even crowd control, because for crowd control, I don't even need avoid. I just need the block. It's probably more efficient to start 1v1. My biggest problem is the bosses. If I could constantly rain on the bosses, it would be more efficient. Actually, can you? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Each boy's face in master. Oh, is he passive again? It seems like for Sean, it's more efficient to do shift than it is to do space. Whoop. Actually, no. You can do space. Whoop. Fuck. That's a download stride, which means the V. Whoop. Fuck. The combo also creates a massive slow motion counter window and multiplies stun damage on the fallen attacks. Really? Connor, are you okay? Why are you doing like that? Whoop. Hold up. Hold up, Sean. Don't smack me. You're smacking me out of bounds, clearly. Out of bounds of your AI. Come here. Fuck. Fucker. God damn it. Yeah, that was my key way of dealing with him. Just and we always way harder to time, but you can also parry all strikes, even blade weapon. Yeah, I mean I know, but it is difficult. But parries do like damage you, so avoids you have to correctly avoid high or low. 95% of attacks in the game are high. It seems like it, yeah. I think we're doing well avoiding him. Fuck. As long as I'm not talking, I guess. Fuck. That was a low. Huh. That's a long window to get some staggers in. Whoop. God damn it. I mean, fucking working pretty well. Well, I'm turning passive so I can see if I can do with it. Parries don't damage you. 100% no damage received when you deflect parry at the right time. Also, your structure can break on deflector parry. I wanna see what the stick do. Like would the stick improve it? Whoop. It seems stick does nothing. No, and that's no difference. I mean, I guess. It will definitely add more damage to him. The best for Sean ammo and avoids can be used anytime from any direction, even mid attacks. Great for crowd control and super saiyans. Fun facts: heavy punches hurt more than staff hits. Huh. I mean, what about heavy staff hits though? I mean, to be fair, I mostly use heavy attacks no matter what, anyway. Most of hits are quite weak. Also, holding a weapon you pair window is slightly harder, smaller. Huh. Interesting. Also, by the way, it's time for me to wrap up, actually. Well, it's actually time for me to wrap up this today's stream. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, we're gonna come back to Shifu. Blocking is bad, step dodging is situational. When spammed, it's bad and gets butt whooped. Yeah, I guess so. Tomorrow is gonna be Quake 2. After tomorrow, Quake 2 again. Then, I don't know the situation on Friday, Saturday. I'm thinking a new game, or maybe the same game as before. I'm 50-50 on that one. Sunday stream, we're keep learning coding. We're halfway through HTML lessons, I think. I think we're halfway through. Maybe not. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, we're coming back to Shifu. On this note, we are wrapping up. Thank you much for watching. Specifically you, Mackenzie. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good meal. Have a good day. Bye.